Good morning. Just come down by this gorgeous little stream. We're camping actually just right up behind me. Should be a fantastic day. We are walking up Snowdon. It's up there behind me. We're going up the Watkin Path. So the plan for the day, it is 6:10. We're going to head up shortly, straight up, no rush, no race, but sort of not hang around either. Get up there before the crowds, and then probably stop for a bit of a swim on the way down, and take our time coming back down. Get up there before the crowds, and hopefully the weather stays out. It's supposed to be lovely. So yeah, come along.
Upside down. Can it see up my bum hole?
The weather is, get the sun on me, the weather is working out as planned. Absolutely gorgeous day. The start of this walk follows the river up until we go sort of around the edge of this ridge, and it follows the river even further. And then after, I don't know, haven't done this path before, but I hear it's the most beautiful and often the most quiet. It's the only one that starts from where we were camping this morning, whereas most of the other paths, although they split off, all start initially in the same car park, so it can get busier certainly at the start of that one. And so far we're the only people on it. Lovely. Following just sort of next to the pathish for a bit. My work outdoors app is navigating perfectly, and then we're just going to join onto the actual route of it now.
But I was just saying, if we were to divide this hike today into 4 parts, up around this corner is sort of part 1 of our hike, where we leave the valley and enter more mountainous terrain.
Yeah. We've just made it as far as these sort of ruins, heading up around the outside, around the edge of this ridge, sort of entering into what Jeremy believes to be section 2. And I believe him, because Jeremy is a man who last night, after we arrived at camp, decided he was going to go for a quick run, and ran to the top along this path, just to make sure he knew where he was going. Just casually top and back, hour and 20 minutes, like you do. So Jeremy, do you think we're coming into pot 2 now then?
I believe we are. Yes, we've reached higher altitudes. We're just going to be going up here around this ridge, and won't be long before we can see the summit. It'll still be a long way away, but
Gemma,
Yeah.
what's this plaque?
This is, I believe, Bloodstone Rock.
it tells you when.
And what's that?
Well, the plaque will tell you what it is. I can't remember. It's definitely something.
It is warm. So we've just come up through this valley down here. We can just see the peak we're heading to up here behind me. And we now get to a section that sort of this is stairs, steps in, and then another little traverse between there before the big bit up at the end. The weather is absolutely beautiful. The only complaint I have is because, well, I can say because it's quite early in the morning, I don't know if it will change, but it's nice and warm and sunny, but it's really, really moisture thick in the air. The ground's all still covered in dew. It isn't evaporating yet, so it's making a very sweaty walk, even if we're not actually too hot. I'm sure it'll cool down, at least air temperature wise, a little bit more at the top. So our path goes along here, it goes back to Ridge on the Ridge, follow the ridge along, up this angle, across to the top. You're relentless, Kira. Come on, take it. Bring it. We've just got up onto the corner bit that I just pointed out, and then round this corner here, up onto the ridge, and along. Elevation wise, we are at 455 metres currently, so fair bit to go, but in terms of actual distance, we've done just over 3k, so we're actually about halfway, if not more than halfway, distance wise, just not elevation, because it gets a lot steeper. Ourselves a little water break. Up. This way, and then up that bit after.
Hang on, I've got my hair.
Up over that. So still making our way around this edge before the climb at the end. It's quite. I thought we'd be higher up in terms of joining the last bit higher. So it does mean we've got a longer end climb than I thought. We're currently in this shadow of the bit to our right. It's lovely and cool. We're soon to lose that as we come out in front. But all in good spirits and loving life. What a way to spend the morning. Have made it up through towards the top of the ridge, and then last little dog leg before the ridge and up. We are all on fine form, a little bit sweaty, but otherwise tip top and loving it. Just over this bit in front is where down to the lake at the bottom. This is one side of the horseshoe, it's a bit up behind, with Crib Got being the other side, which is what's just down over here. Down below us, you got the miners track, which goes along there, across and up that way, and then you got the pig track that goes across the middle, and then you got Crib Got, which follows the ridge all along there. And that's on the final ridge now, basically goes along fairly flat for a bit, which is a bit of a welcome break in this heat. And then yeah, last bit up at the end. It's weather-wise, I mean, I'm glad of this instead of hammering down with rain, but it is particularly sweaty, really humid. This ridge is lovely walking, with this as a view below it. Yeah, really nice little bit at the moment. I'm glad for the clearness, because I've been here before when you can't see a thing, which I think probably would have been the case yesterday. So good timing. Ridge is done. We are now about to head up behind us, and our expert guide Jeremy has informed us this is the start of the final section. So we are having a quick drink, a little hydration and some energy, and then up the last bit. Look at that view though, incredible. worst, or best, the steepest of the last ascent done. We've got a fair bit to go, but yeah, steepest bit done. Some more steps now. There's a cafe at the top. I don't think they do beers, so I'd love a pint. Halfway up. Done already. Go. End is in sight. Just coming up to the cafe now. We've got the view over the back edge that we haven't been able to see until now. And yeah, just coming up to the actual peak now. This behind me,
oh my god,
is the summit, which people spend 45 minutes queuing to get their photo on the top. We're obviously not going to bother, but yeah, there we go, top reached. And that is us back. I didn't film any of the descent, but I will put up here the way we went. We went a slightly different way, thinking it would be easier than going back down the scree bit. And to a certain extent it was, but it still wasn't easy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, that'll be lovely. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you for that, Jeremy.
Fuck hell! Just ripped a fart on the mountain. That was right in our faces.